Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my channel. So if this is your first time of tuning into my channel, please don't forget to press the subscribe button, like and comment. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are so wonderful. 400 subscribers. Oh my god, thank you for subscribing. So today we are going to make it the bag you're seeing on your screen, and the measurement we are going to be using is a 5 inches by 5 inches. That is 5 inches length, 5 inches wideness, and that will be the measurement of the side of our bag. Now you're going to look for something round that you know, so like it's something round you can use to cut out that round shape for your side. I don't know what they call this bag, but I just know, I don't know, I can't call it a drum bag. You can just give it any name of your choice. Then after that, we are going to be cutting that out. If you want it bigger than that, you can make use of any measurement you feel is okay. But since I'm going to be making this bag with a remaining leather that I have, so I'm just going to be working with what works for me. So after that, I folded the side into two, the pattern paper into two, just for me to like get the middle. And I'm going to be measuring this on fold. As you can see, I fold the pattern piece into two, and after the whole measurement I got 7.5. Definitely the whole round measurement of the bag is 15 inches. Now I'm going to be cutting that on a carry board. Now the ladies leather I'm going to be using, I don't know what is, a synthetic leather, right? So I actually work on a project with this leather, and the remaining leather I didn't want to throw it away, so I decided to make use of it, and I decided to use it to make this particular bag. So don't throw away your remaining leather. You see all this leather I'm using, they are remaining leather from a particular project. So after that, I'm going to make use of this shoe. The first piece is 13 inches by 10 and a half, and the second short piece is 1.5 by 10.5. Now what I'm doing here is I'm taking a measurement of 0.7, that is 3/4 of an inch. That will be my folding allowance. The folding allowance. I'm sorry for all the lines. Like I said, that was a remaining leather from the project, and I didn't want to throw it away. So after that, I measure 1 inches. For that strap, I took a measurement of 1 inches, and I'm going to be folding in by half an inch. After you took a measurement of 1 inches, you're going to be folding it in, and I've actually did that. Then I've cut my pattern piece on a carry board. So now I actually made a mistake here. Remember I said the measurement of the body is 13 inches. So the measurement of your body is going to be determined by the measurement of your side, please. I actually made a mistake here. I didn't know, maybe I actually thought the measurement of the side was 14. That was why I was taking half an inch. As you can see, don't take out anything. Just make sure you cut out after the whole measurement, after fixing your zip and everything, make sure your measurement is still 15 inches, like the body is still 15 inches. This measurement almost cost me this project. I need to reduce the whole side to the measurement of the body after I discovered that I made a mistake. The measurement of the side is 15, not 14. Then after that, as you can see, I made a mistake. So, and at this point I didn't even realize I made a mistake. So please don't make that mistake. The measurement of the body is 15, not 14. The measurement is 15, not 14. And after that, I'm going to be wrapping my side on the carry board for the side on my leather. So 2 for the leather and 2 for lining. You're going to be folding that on the leather, and you're going to be folding the remaining 2 on a lining of your choice. So guys, if this is your first time of watching my channel, please, you are welcome, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, comment. If you find this video interesting, please do so, and God bless you. Now after that, I'm going to be working on the handle piece of the bag. So this, I'm going to be making use of this particular deal handle for this particular tutorial. So the measurement of this is, I'm going to make use of a 4 inches for the length. I made a mistake, there is 4 inches, while the wideness is 4.5. The length of that is 4 inches, the wideness is 4.5. And for the other piece, I'm going to be reducing the length, and that will be 3 inches. So I'm sorry I didn't make the the tutorial on that, but I felt like, yeah, everybody know how to do that. So after that, that is how I'm going to be placing it. The bigger one will be the one to hold the ring. I don't know, maybe the ring or square adjuster, anyone you want to use, and the smaller one will be the lining aspect of the handle. Now for the car, I'm going to be using a Mako. So if you're going to be using a Mako, if you know your machine can actually work on something hard, you can make use of, I measure a 12 inches Mako, because the Mako I'm using is a local Mako, and it's very thick. It's very, very thick. So I measure out 12, even though I later added to hit, but you can take a measurement of, your Mako can be 15 inches. You know your machine can actually sew on a thick leather, and I added a small design to that just for the bag to look gorgeous. Yeah. So the next thing is we are going to locate the middle, which I've actually did. So we are trying to locate where we are going to be fixing our handle. So for the handle, I'm going to be taking a measurement of 2 inches from the upside of the bag, as you can see, and from the side I'll be taking a measurement of 2.6 inches, and that is exactly where I'm going to be fixing my handle. So after that, I'm going to be placing our handle on each other, and I'm going to be sewing it round. Like I explained earlier, the bigger one will be the one to hold the square adjuster, while the shorter one will be the one at the back. So we are going to be sewing that round, and I've actually sewn it, and we're going to be fixing it onto the body of the bag. So after fixing, we're going to be making use of our glue to hold that down. Please don't forget, you can actually cut your Mako bigger than mine. I actually reduced mine because of my machine. So you can make use of a carry board as well. I didn't have a carry board, that is why I'm making use of a Mako. And if you want to use a Mako, you can make use of a Mako too. Foreign Mako. This is a local Mako, and it's very, very thick. So you're going to be making use of your glue to hold that down, and after that we're going to be applying gum to the body, and we are going to be adding our lining on it. Please guys, this is for the third time, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like. And if you are still watching to this extent, thank you for always coming back. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. So I'm done with fixing my zip, and I'm going to be adding gum to the whole body, and I'm going to be adding my lining to it as well. So I added the gum to the upside of the lining, so I'm going to be folding that in, and after folding I'm going to be placing it directly on the body of the bag. As you can see, I've put the lining, I've attached lining to the body, and it has covered the stitches as well. So guys, after that I'm going to be giving my side a little bit of stitches. I'm going to be stitching that because I didn't want the side to be plain, and after stitching we are going to be adding gum to the side leather and the lining as well. So you're adding gum to that, and you're going to be adding gum to the lining as well, and you're going to be adding gum to the body as well. You're adding gum to that side, and you're adding gum to that side. That's the folding allowance we left earlier. We're going to be adding gum to the lining aspect of the bag as well. So I've did that, and the first thing we're going to be fixing is the lining. So the lining will be in. Please, like I said earlier, I made a mistake which I later rectified, but it almost cost me this project. Make sure the measurement of your side tallies with the measurement of the body. If not, this bag is going to stress you out. Trust me, it's going to stress you out. So please be very, very careful with the measurement of this particular bag. So you're going to be placing that lining on top of the marco. Like when you reach this particular point, you will understand what I'm saying exactly. So the lining is going to be sitting on the marco inside the bag. It's going to be sitting. That's where we left allowance. That allowance we left is for folding. So make sure your what's it called, the side lining is sitting pretty on the marco. So after you're sure everything is fine, and you're going to start folding. This bag is very tricky, but at the same time it is very, very beautiful to make, trust me. So we are going to be doing the same to the other side as well. You're going to be placing your side lining on your marco. The carryboard I'm using is kind of soft, and that carryboard was not helping this project at all. The carryboard was very, very soft. I don't know, it's almost cost me this beautiful bag. Like, but I was able to pull it off. So yeah. So after that, we are done with the lining aspect of the bag. So I'm going to be adding gum to that folding side, and I'm going to be placing the side leather on it, and I'm going to be applying my glue to that. So I make use of I actually make use of a one zip head. You can make use of two, because that one I make is because I have only one zip head at home, and I couldn't go to the market because of this. So I wanted to make this project fast, So that's why I make it of a one zip head. Please, you can make it of two, because this thing keep on opening and reopening and reopening, and I keep on fixing it. So after that, we're going to be placing the sideline leather, and we are done. We are done with this beautiful project. This bag stressed me out, but hey, who is a kidding? I was able to pull it off. Trust me, I was able to do so. The bag is looking so beautiful and gorgeous. So if you find this tutorial interesting, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Oh my god, the bag is looking gorgeous, and I will be seeing you guys in our next tutorial. Bye bye.